5 players to pick in Fantasy Premier League Gameweek 16. Cristiano Ronaldo. We've spent the past few weeks bemoaning the lack of forward options, but hopefully you kept some cash in reserve. It looks like it's time to move funds up front and gravitate back towards Ronaldo for an enticing set of Manchester United fixtures which begin in earnest away to Norwich on Saturday. Those early worries that Ronaldo might not suit Ralf Rangnick's Steelers system have been eased, with the interim manager insisting that he will be a major part of his plans during his 6-month spell, while 5 shots in last weekend's win over Crystal Palace suggested he will not lose any of his goal threat. Bernardo Silva. It's becoming harder and harder to ignore a Manchester City player who appears to be nailed on and has 5 goals in his last 5 league games, which is probably why Bernardo is the most transferred-in player this week with over 500,000 managers pulling the trigger already. The key question is, can he keep it up? Bernardo is certainly on a hot streak, and the season-long underlying statistics are not as impressive as those of some of his teammates, but have seen a sharp upturn over recent weeks, suggesting there is more to this than just a good run of form. Sign up to our weekly fantasy football newsletter for bonus tips. Jarrod. Bowen. West Ham's fixtures are well worthy of attention with a trip to Burnley this weekend and Norwich, Southampton, and Watford over the course of the Christmas period. Michail Antonio is most certainly of interest once again, though Bowen's promise as a 6.5 meters rated midfield option cannot be overlooked either. The 4th most transferred-in player this week, Bowen might have flown under the radar if not for scoring against Chelsea last time out. That was his first goal since October, though the underlyings are strong, with an average of 0.6 NPXG per game in his last 5 starts. With corners and West Ham's set-piece threat, there is assist potential to boot. Diogo Dalot. Managerial changes always bring opportunities in fantasy football, and Dalot looks like he could profit hugely from the appointment of Rangnick, who started him ahead of Aaron Wan-Bissaka on Sunday and encourages attacking play from his wing-backs, given how narrow his preferred 4-2-2-2 system is. Wan-Bissaka also picked up a knock in the Champions League midweek, making Dalot likely to start at Norwich. There's no harm in waiting a week or two for things to settle down and coming back when the lay of the land is a little clearer, but if you need to free up funds, you could do worse than swapping a premium defender out for the 4.4 meters rated full-back. Calum Wilson. Wilson is a short-term punt rather than a long-term pick, and a case of don't buy, don't sell given that Newcastle's fixtures are about to go south quickly. But if you own him, do not be put off by an away day at Leicester that appears tricky on paper but could prove to be anything but.